Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have to rise to the occasion as my mayor has done Namaste, but I'm going to do one better. Namaste and Vanakkam for the people of I'm really pleased that we are able to host this event today, and I am really grateful for the efforts of both the Indian High Commission and to have the trade attaché here and colleagues from the CII who have helped to make this possible. But I hope the afternoon is going to be equally challenging, but also very productive for you in terms of meeting our business partners. And I hope this event is one more step in terms of creating a conducive environment for the future prosperity of both our countries, not only in trading, but also in terms of people-to-people contact. So without further ado, welcome to the beautiful surroundings of Wat Tyler Country Park and to the Green Centre. Firstly, I want to say how delighted we are with the High Commission and CII who have offered this opportunity to showcase our industrial base. It's a deserved recognition for Basildon as one of the most vibrant economies in the UK. Our economy is only second to Reading in terms of size and the second largest after the Canary Wharf and the City of London. So that shows the size of our local economy. You will see from today, speaking to our companies, the borough has much to offer, particularly a wide variety of offer, but in relation to advanced engineering and manufacturing. And many of you, when you look at the backgrounds you come from, you're very much interested in how you could take that forward. The borough is also the economic hub of Essex, contributing some 22% of the GDP of the county of Essex, which has got sort of 1.3 million people. Now, when I say 1.3 million to Indians, you say it's only 1.3 million, but 1.3 million in a country of 65 million is quite a significant county and punching in terms of its weight and contributing to the economy. We've got major companies selling and developing and manufacturing products locally for sale around the globe. New Holland, they are an agricultural machinery company, part of the Fiat Group. And for the last 3 years, they have been they have developed and manufactured the European track for the year. And some of you will be having a site visit there to see how they have managed that, but also working in partnership with the council, how they are adopted things like lean system reviews, where we have managed to get them grant from the European Union to improve their product and the way they do business. We've got Ford. We are the whole home to Ford automotive in terms of research and development plan, where they employ something like 4,500 people. And they say there are more PhDs there than Oxford or Cambridge. So that's a statistic. I'm not sure how true it is, but there are a huge amount of people who are technically qualified, who are designing the cars of the future and taking it to the next step. The Selex Galileo and Selex Communication, again, are companies majoring not only in terms of defense, but also in terms of new technologies like cyber security, in relation to the environment, in terms of energy management, and some of you would see firsthand some of the product development there. These are all areas and names which are making a contribution towards Britain being a country which not only has a heritage of advanced engineering, but it still continues to be an ambitious country in terms of advanced engineering and manufacturing. But what we want to do is to be able to do business with emerging countries like India in terms of for mutual benefit. Basildon's economy has flourished by maximizing our potential as a location. It starts with our proximity to London. We are 30 minutes from London and at half the price. So I'm saying come to Basildon for business. It's got good transport links and an excellent port and road links and rail transport to the capital. And we are similarly a stone's throw, literally as the crow flies, 4 miles from the newest deep water port, which should be starting operation in October 2013 in Corridor, 4 miles from here. And it will be able to take up to be able to burn the biggest container ships with 16,000, I think, container units. It will initially create 10,000 jobs, and it will have the largest logistics park in Europe. And it's going to be 4 miles from here. And it's within a striking distance of the city of London. The places for business, and somewhere where it makes commercial sense to invest and trade, an ideal location in the UK, and as also a gateway for European business. If you want to expand into Europe, Basildon is an ideal location, which is the right infrastructure, the right links, and the right location. But it also adds to it is the commercial and industrial and manufacturing base we have. Basildon is only a borough of some 60 years of age, 62 now. It was started as a post-war new town in terms of providing homes, jobs, and a sense of community for the people of East London. That's the origin. It has now developed into what we have today. In the short history, we have established ourselves as a hub for automotive, aerospace, general engineering, R&D, defense, construction, and vocational training. I know vocational training is a big agenda for India too, and I've got colleagues from prospects here who are really interested in trying to further that kind of accredited approach to vocational training, which is so important for our young people and the future prosperity of our countries. I think you will find a great deal of synergy between what we offer and what we would like to offer and what you're looking for. But it's not a one-sided thing. We learn from each other, and I think we'll be better for that collaboration and cooperation, which brings innovation to the way we want to do business. Because we need to challenge the way we do things sometimes if we want to create the future for tomorrow. So Basildon is not a place where we say, come to us, but we are a place which we can probably say we make things happen. You're standing in the building here, which was derelict for a long time. It used to host a motorboat museum, some which was used in the Bond film, one of those 1960s Bond film. And we are now turning this into a green centre, working in partnership to host that type of businesses who could use it as a green centre. We are just down the road. When you all go for the site visit, you'll see we have got a premier sporting facility, the Basildon Sporting Village, which opened in April this year, providing first-rate leisure and the run-up to the Olympics next year in 2012. And we have become the host where the Japanese Olympic swimming team will be training. And I'm also pleased to say we also had the Indian swimming team using our facilities for some of their pre-games familiarization here some months ago. It'd be even better if we manage to have a crew and get some of the Indian teams to train here in terms of not only swimming, gymnastics, and other facilities. It's a place of character, and we don't just we don't rest on our past achievements. We look to the future. Basildon has now embarked on a £1 billion town centre redevelopment package, one of the largest of its kind in the UK. And particularly at a challenging economic climate, we have been able to secure a partner towards a £1 billion town centre redevelopment. I'm very proud to be the chief executive of a council which is very ambitious, and we've got ambitious councillors, and we've got the mayor here who are really ambitious for the community and wanting to make a difference, to play our part in creating the future for our communities. Our engagement with Indian businesses started in March when we were first approached by CII through some colleagues, and we hosted our first visit. There's only 14 people who came. So it's good to see so many here. And for you all to take time off from your busy schedule and to be here. And I think we have been working with the Indian High Commission, particularly in relation to what we have to offer, but also progressing the relationship where business can happen. Because unless you've got prosperity, all other aspirations are almost pious hopes. And I think we are all, as leaders in our own field, have that shared responsibility to create the future for our communities. And that's through economic development and economic growth. We have got, as a borough, with our new town legacy, we also have strong links with the European Union. Basildon is part of the European New Town Platform, a group of new cities which were formed after the Second World War, and there are 36 in number, mainly Dutch, French, British, but we were one of the original pioneers in 1998 who started that platform. And it's about how new towns develop into the next phase. As part of this European initiative, we are in the process of engaging more formally with the city of Naya Raipur in the capital of Chhattisgarh state. And we will extend our civic and commercial engagement with India and are planning a return visit in the next few weeks to develop those ties because they are building a brand new capital city. They want collaboration in terms of town planning to various other things, and they've got ambitions to be a zero carbon city. And I feel there are areas of collaboration which will benefit both countries and both cities. So I hope you will see, we are not an ordinary council. We are not the largest. We are not as large as Manchester and some of the London boroughs or Birmingham. But we are big in ambitions and we've got a big heart. So we think big. So on that note, without further ado, can I say I'm really pleased to be able to welcome you all here today. And I hope the afternoon is going to be a very productive one where you see for yourself the strength of our sectors and the things we want to be able to progress to create that type of opportunity for the businesses here and the businesses in India to collaborate further. Our Prime Minister said during a recent visit to India and subsequently, his ambition, we have a checkered past as both countries with a shared history. But we want to be able to double our trade, which is standing at 5 billion. Let's make a start of making a contribution towards doubling that 5 to 10 billion. So on that note, again, thank you for coming, and I hope the afternoon is going to be very lovely.